Here we are now on the Wilenco stand. Wilenco are the kings of the flatbed laminators, the roll laminators in Australia, and for some years they've been promoting the Norwegian-made rollover brand, which have been extremely successful right across Australia in all manners of business, large and small. We're very lucky to have with us Sven Martinsen, who's come all the way from Norway for a little bit of sunshine, I hope, as well as so. I'm going to hand over to the Vice President of Sales and Marketing, Sven Martinsen, now to tell you all about the latest developments with rollover flatbed laminators. Thanks, Sven.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. As you probably know, this is a very well-known brand in Australia. We have been selling our flatbed applicators in this country for quite a good number of years through Wilenco, which has done an excellent job for us. And we have currently placed a lot of machines in Australia. We have the principle of a flatbed applicator is quite simple. You know, it's a very versatile tool to help sign makers to do all kinds of applications of self-adhesive vinyl, laminate, and application tape, as well as being a first-class workstation. So. It's a must-have for the sign makers because it will reduce their time spent a lot, and it will increase their efficiency, you know, by large steps. Yeah. So we have a large range of models spanning from the smaller ones on like 3 meters up to the biggest one, which is like 8 meters. So there's a rollover for everyone. Yeah. So and the principles of a rollover machine are quite simple. It's pneumatically driven. It's driven by a small compressor, or if you have an air line in the building, and this brings the roller up and down like this. And this makes it very simple to do the applications. Yeah. Okay. As I said initially, we have a large range of machines. The other one there is the classic, the heavy old steel machine. And we saw the need to make a lighter version. So this is the rollover flexi. It's specially made because we wanted to facilitate to get the machine into premises having difficult access. So this machine is a lighter build. It comes only in one size, but it's big enough for a 3 meter by 150 board. And it can easily be taken apart, you know, so we can actually get it in anywhere. So that's the intention of this latest addition of the rollover range. So yeah, but apart from that, it works on the same principle as the major classic range.
We're still on Wilenco because they've got so much great stuff on this stand. And we just happen to notice here this mini heat press, but it's not like any heat press. You know what it's like when you've got buttons and irregular objects? Well, I'm going to hand over to Adam Bandera, and he's going to tell you why this is the best thing since sliced bread.
Great, thanks Andy. As Andy was saying, that when you're using heat transfer, the most important things are pressure, heat and consistency across the platen. With the new press that Druktech have brought out, that me and Adzon and Wilenco have formed together a bit of a team to bring these into the country, it has the latest air membrane technology. Basically what that means is we run air into the bottom of the platen and it will form around any object or uneven surface. I'll demonstrate for you over here now onto the heat press. You can see I've got a piece of metal. I'm going to pop it down there. To any heat transferer, they would see that as being a nightmare. I'll go and press now. You can see the bottom plate is forming around the object. It'll count down by itself. It is an automated machine. It will open as well. Nice and easy heat transfer application. So as you can see, no pressure was affected by that, and you've got a clean, nice heat transfer application.
You meet all sorts of nice people on the Wilenco stand, and look who I've run into here. Mark Burrell and his sister Gail Burrell from Colour Graphics on the Gold Coast. And the reason they're here is because they are distributors for the rollover machines that you just saw, and also the Muto machines. So tell us why you're here and who you've met and how's it going for you today?
Well, we've obviously been friends with Wilenco for quite some time now, and he's the reason why we're here. He's gotten us a lot of work with Mito, and obviously Mito have taken us under their wing as well. So that's the reason why we're down here today. And Gail, my sister, has joined the company 3 months ago, and she's learning a lot about the industry. So that was one of the main reasons for coming down, just to teach her a bit and learn a lot off of Ron and the team from Mito. So yeah, that's been pretty much the reason, and obviously to see you.
Oh, well, that's very flattering and very kind of you. Gail, did you know much about signage and display and wide format before you joined?
Well, this is the first show I've been to,
Yeah.
so I'm learning a lot, but yeah, there's a lot to learn, definitely. So
What were you doing before that?
I was working in Dubai as a flight attendant.
Dubai?
Yes.
You left Dubai to come to cold Sydney.
Well, we're lucky today it's 28, so.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah. Well, I wish you both the very best,
you very
and
much.
my regards to your mum and dad, who I know very well.
Thank you very
you.
much.
Thank
Lovely
you.
I
to
look
see you.
forward to having another guitar jam with your father.
Definitely, I'm sure he does
is.
too.
I'm not sure if anyone else looks forward to it. Thanks very much.
Thank
Thank you.
you.